Lash, obviously a disappointing afternoon to lose at home. What do you feel went wrong with the game?
Not too much wrong. I certainly think we started the game a little bit slow. We've kind of set the precedent this season of having real high tempo, moving the ball fast, moving the opposition, kind of creating them spaces. Probably just a little bit laboured in the first 10-15 minutes, which might have gave them a little bit of confidence to come on us, press us higher and force a few mistakes. Obviously they got the goal, which we were disappointed with how it was defended as a team. But I felt our response to that was good, and we had a real good response up until half time. Probably one of the most frustrating things of the day is that a legitimate goal from Cal has hit the bar, gone over the line by 2 yards and not been seen by the linesman. So it's definitely a different game if the correct decision is given there. But on the whole, we stick together. There's certainly not a time to self-implode as a group or anything like that. We've certainly got a lot of positives, but maybe just be a bit better and a lot less mistakes when we're in possession and attacking as a team.
So Neil, incredibly frustrating day, of course. How did you see your side's performance?
Frustrating game. I thought they started the first half well and the second half well, but I thought after the start they had, I thought we were the team on top, and I think we kind of grew into the game, grew into both halves really. We definitely finished the game the stronger the team. I thought the last 20-25 minutes, I thought our fitness levels were really good. I thought we were the team that was looking more likely to build something and score. So yeah, disappointing. We didn't quite have that cutting edge going forward, which we need to find. But yeah, I think one of the disappointing things is the goal. I think it's a goal. The linesman's not in line with the play. He's got to get up with the play. It's a great cross on maybe Torre and Calamendri. He puts it in. It bounces behind the line. So I think if that goes in, it's a totally different game at that point. We've got the momentum. We're starting to get on top of the game. So disappointing that doesn't get ruled as a goal. And then second half, thought we started slowly, but we grew into it and we hurt them, and we created some good chances. We got down the left a lot with some deliveries, and we just couldn't find a way of putting it in the goal.
And I think just on that, obviously, when you lose a game by one goal, it's a tight game. Neither side had loads of chances. Is that maybe the disappointing thing that we did take control back of the game and just didn't quite create enough?
Yeah, like you say, probably on paper today it was a 0-0 all day. I don't think either side really deserved the 3 points. But at the same time, like you say, yeah, we pride ourselves on the way the way we train all week is the quality of our passing, the quality of our movement. Obviously, the other side of it, the way we defend as well. But we just kind of probably slipped below our standards, I think, today. And you can show it can creep up on you in this league, because teams will pounce on that. Will go direct against you. Will force you back into your own half when you do make the mistakes, and ultimately it's then harder to get up the pitch. So we'll certainly learn from it. Got a game in the cup on Tuesday, which we bounced back on quick, and obviously Stockport coming next weekend.
You said there that you created enough chances. Did you think you created enough clear-cut chances in that game to win it and get the result?
Not enough clear-cut, and that's what I've said to them. We need to find consistency, because we've had games where we dominate possession. We dominated possession again today. We need to turn that into chances, and we get into good positions. And I've said this many a time this season. We get into good positions, and the final ball, the decision making, the final delivery is not good enough. So we're improving that. We were working on that like you wouldn't believe every day of every week to get that at a higher level, to get that better. So yeah, that's one of the disappointments, is that we do all the work. We can arrange the tactics, the positioning, but the final third, that needs to be far greater, far better.
What can we take from this afternoon going forward?
A lot of positives for me. Obviously, we need to learn that it certainly wasn't the performance that we want, and we're not happy with losing games. But we've just said in there as a group, we certainly don't turn on each other, which we don't do. There's no pointing the finger with us as players. We certainly want to improve each other, and we let the coaching staff tell us where we need to improve. But at the same time, we've got a real tight knit group, and we've had a positive start to the season on the whole. Still only 12 or 13 games played, something like that, where there's a hell of a long way to go. So we keep hanging in there as a group, and I'm convinced that when we do that, and we dig in a bit more, that's when our runs will start to come, and you'll get 4, 5, 6 wins on the bounce eventually.
Is there concern around home form at the minute? It's now 4 home games without a win.
Well, we need to find some consistency in terms of winning. I think in every one of them home games we've dominated the game, and we haven't put our domination, we haven't put our chances away like we should have, or we haven't finished the game off as quickly as we should have. So, and it's come back to haunt us on some games. So, it's not a concern. We know it's there. We need to get better. At the same time, teams have come here and sat in and be really compact, and they change their shape, they change their tactics just to play against us. So that is going to cause problems. That's, we have to quickly play against a different way that we've prepped. But we take that with the greatest respect as well. So yeah, there is areas to work on, there's areas to get better, like every week.
I think that's been reflected in the stands. Just lastly, a word on the fans. That's our best ever crowd in the Football League, in League Two here at the Peninsula Stadium. What's that say about the direction we're going and people coming down?
It's really positive. Yeah, I could definitely tell looking into the stands today that it was more full than normal, and obviously a great atmosphere as we're kind of bouncing off the banter with the Bradford fans as well. But that's what we want. I don't think it's probably reflective of how we've played as a group that so far this season, that we're playing a brand and a style of football that the fans want to come and watch, which is positive. And we need to keep building on that, and I'm sure more wins here will keep bringing the numbers in and keep driving this club forward.